Yo, 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 welcome back to the fifth round, brought to you by the Intrigue Content Network and hosted by myself, as always, Stephen Moustaris. And I just wanted to just dive straight into this past weekend's main event between TJ Dillashaw and Cory Sandhagen. And man, I don't even know where to begin with this because clearly, if you're following up MMA as much as I do, you're seeing it left and right, like all of the different takes, like. Half of the people thought Dillashaw won. Half of the people thought Sandhagen won, and then just the whole fight just being broke down. And I definitely lay in the middle. I'm more of like I thought in my own eyes, I thought Dillashaw won just off of just positioning and just being more active. And I thought there was a point in time there between the third and all the way through the fourth, and a little bit in the beginning of the fifth. It just looked like. Dillashaw just had Sandhagen just looking like, I mean, no offense, because I think all of us would, but just had Sandhagen just kind of, you can tell he was guessing about what was coming at him, and it had him pausing way too much compared to the first couple rounds. And, I mean, clearly we saw Dillashaw, pop his knee or whatever out in the first round at the end of it. And luckily, if you guys keep up with it, Dillashaw posted on his Instagram, I believe, that he got it checked out, MRIs and everything, came back. I think he, tore his LCL and something else I think in his knee, but it's minor compared to the ACL and the MCL injuries. So I think he should be fine, which is huge. But I think there's not a single argument out there between Dillashaw winning round 1 and 3 and Sandhagen winning 2 and 4, which I think everybody is in agreement with. And I think it comes down to that fifth round where it's completely up to you. It's what you're thinking. Clearly, I think if you're looking at it, Sandhagen definitely lands more, but Dillashaw is also maybe more active, so it's almost like that toss up. And I don't know. This is the clear fight, and there's probably 3 or 4 on this card. Not to be weird or nothing, but 3 or 4 on this card where it's we need to figure something out with I'm not starting anything new here, but we need to figure something out with this new judging, or new judging to figure out because. Honestly, I think that all of these fights are turning into draws, recently. Not every fight is going to have a clear path winner, there's draws in the NFL, ties, I should say. There's ties in the NFL. There's usually never a tie in the NBA, but there's ties in the NHL all the time, MLB. You see it quite often in a lot of other sports, and I think especially in fighting, sometimes one guy maybe landed 3 extra hard shots, but he also got taken down 3 times. So it's a give and take, and it's usually depends on clearly who's reffing it and judging. And I understand it 100%, but it's got to be to a point where there's not a single loser from that fight. If you ask me, why do I think Dillashaw won? I just think the fact that he 2 years off has all these accusations thrown at him, which are true. They're not really accusations, but you know what I'm saying, all the EPO and whatnot. The PED use, and all of these distractions, and he comes back after 2 years, beats a killer, an absolute killer who's on the rise, who easily was about to fight for the belt if he honestly would have just waited. And, there were stories out there of him getting better at Dillashaw in training, and then there's the other story of Dillashaw's getting better of him. So it's pretty cool to see, and man, I was really, really impressed by both fighters, but really impressed by Dillashaw. I didn't think he was going to be able to take the shots that he took and still keep coming and just switch up the game plan so much. And it was super impressive. And you could definitely tell there was times where it's if his knee wasn't blown out, he's definitely going to probably get this body triangle a little better, or maybe even go for it because he didn't go for it at all in the fight when he really had the chance to. So, but yeah, that's the reason I have him winning. It's just the fact that, all right, 2 years off, blown out his knee after the first round, and he still lasts 5 minutes with maybe, arguably, other than Jan, maybe it would be a toss-up, the most dangerous fighter in the division, and he does that. I was mad impressed. And yeah, now we see Dillashaw's number 2. He's definitely probably going to get the winner between Sterling and Jan, and I think Sterling he's got a good chance against, but Jan, it's going to be the tough fight for anybody. Toss up. Whoever kills each other first wins. So, but man, what a fucking fight. Nobody loses. I think the draw should definitely be an option more often. Maybe the first round's worth 10 points for the winner. Maybe second round's worth 12. Maybe the third round's worth 14 for the winner. Something to learn. Maybe we do it like 10, 11, 12, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11. Something around the lines. 10, 20, 30. Something where it just makes that third round mean a lot. Or that last round, the fourth, fifth rounds, everyone should be. I don't know. I just don't know because, especially with those cards, there's probably one or two fights every card that you see that's like, dude, I don't know who won. Half of the room thinks this person won. Half the room, the other person, the other people think this person won. So I don't know. I think it should be a draw more often. I know Joe Rogan says it all the time. I'm just in agreement with him right now. And man, what a fucking fight. I'd watch those two fight probably over Jan and Sterling any day of the week. So thank you guys for that. But hey, this has been the fifth round. I'm geeked as fuck. I'm thinking Sandhagen. If I wanted to see the true thing, if Sandhagen goes on to fight, Cody Garbrandt. So who knows? I know Cody's in 125 right now, but I'm just spitballing here. But if he goes out and wins or loses and then O'Malley fights next, O'Malley and good old Sandhagen would be a phenomenal fight. Just stand up would be filthy. But hey, this has been the fifth round. Stephen Moustaris as always. Intrigue Content Network. Thank you guys so much for watching. Woo!